So good morning. We are on the other side of Mercury Retrograde now. So I've asked for guidance on what we need to know through this week. And our energies have and are being cleared. It's less intense now. Although for some it may still feel that way if we've got very caught up in the patterns that are rising to the surface to be let go of. It's very like when a physical wound is healing and that scab starts to itch as it's improving. When everything rises up to the surface for us to be aware of. So if things are feeling physically intense for you right now, it's down to an area that's cleaning, particularly if there's been something that you have focused on wanting to improve in your life. So for example, I've been asking for being able to speak with much more clarity and see things in a different way in situations so that I can step more into how I want things to be. So I'm having sensations at the back of my head where the pineal gland and the third eye connect, and in my jawline. And this keeps happening. This usually happens when I start channeling. So it's where the energetic blocks are. So we are all energy, and energy needs to move through us. Emotions are energy in motion and they need to move through. So when we hold on to something, it can stay within us physically and it can present in our thoughts. When we have believed something for a very long time and have done something to keep ourselves safe, it can be very difficult to break out of that because it feels unfamiliar. It feels unsafe. So we kind of unconsciously, unknowingly step back into patterns when we are actually wanting to move forward, because it will rise up as it's been broken down, and it's because it's what we know, so it feels much better to us to be in that, even though we don't actually like it and don't want to be in that anymore. So if you are experiencing physical things at the moment and you feel like you're getting bogged down with that, it's about taking a step back and recognizing, oh, actually this is happening for a reason. It's happening because I'm moving. I'm even closer to where I want to be. So giving yourself even more time for self-care and to be present with those sensations and give them nurturing, speaking with your body, and allowing that sense of really caring for what you are experiencing rather than fighting it and thinking, what can I do to get rid of this? What can I do to feel better? You will feel better by allowing it to be there and giving it care, and finding ways to be more present with those sensations. So ways that you can meditate doesn't have to be sitting in stillness, and meditation isn't about having no thoughts. It's about recognizing thoughts and not jumping on board with them. So ways that you can meditate for you, it's getting in touch with the right side of the brain, so your creativity. So how do you do things creatively? Maybe you use body movements. It might be showering in the bath when you connect with the water and you just allow things to naturally flow and rise up for you. It might be baking, it might be sewing, it might be doing artwork, it might be playing Minecraft or a game where you just zone out. It might be in conversations with others where you allow yourself to speak freely. Ways that get you present, feeling nurtured. Maybe you sing, maybe you play music, or chanting is another really good way. So you could do that when you're washing the pots, when you're making a meal. Even making a meal can be you tapping into your creativity. So it's about coming into joyful present states to become aware of what's happening, what you're carrying in your body, the thoughts that come up, to allow those to break down. So the more joy you have, the more love you are present with, spending time with animals, spending time in nature, doing some gardening, will bring your vibration up energetically into a place where you will start to recognize the patterns. And this is being shown to all of us right now that have committed to living in a more peaceful, joyful way. This is being shown. And if you haven't made that choice, that's fine. But if you're watching this, then you've been drawn to it for a reason. So you can ask for this guidance to be shown to you through this week, through today, starting right now. What ways will help me be more present? What ways will help me break down these old patterns? And what can I do for me to be more loving towards myself and more compassionate? And very much at the moment, it feels like it's us, very centered on us. To be able to give to others, we need to give to us first. And that's not about being selfish. It's really, really important right now that we have the nurturing for ourselves. Again, it's about keeping that vibration high, and you'll find that when you do it, it's so much easier to give to others, and our connections with others will strengthen. So much more, and so important right now. Can't stress that enough. That's coming through really, really strongly, that we need to be present and caring with ourselves in our heart energy. And I've got a really strong, beautiful sensation right now as I'm saying this. Absolute truth. I hope that you feel this as you watch this. I hope that comes really dominant in your energy, in your heart space, and you get a sense of calm as you hear that and know that. Let me know in the comments what you become aware of as you listen to this and as you watch this. If there are any colours or images that show up, it'd be really lovely to know about that. And so looking forward to hearing what unfolds for you this week. It's a really interesting time to be present with what's happening for us right now. It might feel a little bit like walking two paths. The old versions of us and the new version of us can be present at the same time. So again, important to be in the self-care and do things to stay present so that you're aware of what's going on and celebrating the changes that's happening.